Hello again. I've been hanging out in my local retirement home, and I've realized old people are old. And keyboards, they got a lot of keys. Just ask old Eleanor back there. So I decided I'd do a public service for our older generation and make them a keyboard just for them. One that's so simple, it only has one button. So the first thing I need is a keyboard, which I don't have. But that's okay, I know where to get one.
Nope. That just ain't right.
You failed.
After realizing my truck was dead, I walked. Once I made it to the thrift store, I saw delightful things. This one was too old, but I found this bin for keyboards for $3 a piece and picked out the first one that called my name. And here it is, a keyboard. Now the next step is to take it apart with precision tools. As you can see, I made an oopsie. Yeah, the delete key broke when I was carefully taking apart the keyboard, and I'm left with no other option, but I gotta walk back to the thrift store and grab another. But first I gotta clean this up. Hey, this is boring. Can you speed up the footage and put the rock music back? Yeah! After walking another 7 miles back to the thrift store, I found another keyboard. And here it is. It's black, it has grime in some of the keys, looks kinda like cat puke. Using every ounce of willpower, I did not use the drill on it and brought it upstairs where I could finally start building. After I got my measurements, I threw that into Onshape, and listen, don't judge the model. I made it with a racing wheel. I then grabbed some of the black PLA I had laying around that had very little left on the spool and threw that onto my marketplace find of the week, at least. This is an Anycubic Chiron. This thing came out back in 2018 and is known for being kinda dookie. Partially because of this part right here. This is the stock nozzle, and it's really not great for flowing a lot of plastic, which is very important for a giant printer. So I upgraded to this, a volcano style nozzle. But I also had to upgrade the hot end, so I 3D printed a custom mount to attach it. And if you have one of these machines and want to print this yourself, you can do so by downloading the file for free in my Patreon. Alright, now let's get back to this keyboard with the 3D printing montage. After putting the camera down, I was able to peel it off the build plate, and there it is. Wow. Plastic. When I laid it on the keyboard, it was a perfect fit. It covered all the keys, but there was one problem. It was too hard to press. So I did the only thing I could think of. That's right. Removing all of the keys. And now that I have all the keys off, I need to carefully put some back so I can get the right resistance I want when you actually press the big key. Now that it's got the right feel, it's time to make everything semi-permanent. Now, you've probably been thinking through this video, if there's only one button, how's it gonna do anything? Well, I'm gonna answer your question with a question. Do elderly people really need to be on the internet? Personally, I don't think so. That's why this device isn't actually a keyboard. It's a device to trick elderly people into forgetting on why they got on the computer in the first place. And I do this in a very simple way, by giving them the thing they desire the most. And by removing the complexity of 104 keys with only one, I have made a product that can give them that desire with the press of a single button instead of many. And to finish this video off, it was sponsored by you, because I don't have sponsors and I only have 4,000 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button. Right now, only 0.3% of you watching are subscribed. That means 99.7 are not. Why? I will come to your house, Jeremy. I'm just kidding. My truck still doesn't work. Anyway, that was it for this video. Make sure to do all the stuff to support me if you want to, and bye. See you later.